Okay, a friend of mine suggested I do like a what's in my bag kind of video real quick, and getting ready to go do a 3-day backpacking trip, 2-night Tecumseh trail hike, about 36 miles total. So I thought, well, it's a good time. It's kind of a good example of when I'm trying to travel fairly light, nothing fancy. So anyway, I'm just going to start here at the back a little bit at the bottom. This is kind of the tool bag. Down in here I've got my water filtering system. It's got my tent stakes. It's got some repair tape and a lighter in here. Also an emergency blanket. I always take one of those out. They're lightweight. They can be used for a lot of things. Just in case you get cold. Nice to have. Working up from there, I got my first aid kit. Got a tourniquet on the bottom. It opens up, pops out. I've got kind of my owie kit here with band-aids and little gauze and aspirin and all that. A little further in, got some quick clot gauze and some quick clot powder. You know, just a little bit of trauma action, but nothing fancy. It's a small, lightweight backpacking trip. You know, it's mostly best case scenario, just a few hours. Moving on up from there, the outside pocket. I like to keep things handy. I need to get to in a hurry or whatever. Well, in this case, I've got my hat in here. But toilet paper. We got my winter cap, cold cap, bandana, headband, and then my emergency poncho. Just stuff that, you know, you got to get to in a hurry. Something you don't want to have to dig deep down in the pack to get, especially toilet paper. And you know, that's that from there. Going up on top here, I've got the little JBL speaker, little Bluetooth speaker. These things are amazing. They have about a 15-hour battery life. Usually it's nice having in camp, have a little music going, playing off your iPod or whatever. Sometimes I play it while I'm on the trail, just to have a little musical ambiance going. Not often, but some of those long stretches, you're worn out into the day, you need a little mojo, you know what I mean? The outside pocket here. This is where I have stuff you kind of need handy. I've got my bag here. It's got my electronics in it. Charging cords. A bag of lifesavers. Inside here I have my can of fuel. And my little camping stove. And then I have a battery charger. This is a 20 milliampere charger for the iPhone or that. I have my titanium spoon. And then over here, a little bottle of foot powder. So that's all that's hiding in there. Working around the side here, this bottle here is just a bottle of hot sauce. Anybody who's been out there in the field knows hot sauce make anything taste a little better. Come around the side here. One thing I have done, I've made a little bungee cord modification where I've run this bungee cord all the way through here. I'm not really using it today, but it allows me to lash stuff up on top here. Oversized load things on the outside. Side pocket here. It's where I have a liter of water, just a big old bottle of water, and the canteen cup, cooking cup. So this is what I use for cooking water, whatever. Inside here also have a fire starter and lighter. But I like to have a full big jug of water to drink from. It's nice sipping out of your Camelback. Sometimes though, you just want to glug some water, so I found I like having a bottle with me so I can take some big gulps out of there. Working on around, like I said before, here's your Camelback hose. This is a Camelback backpack. Inside of it here, it's actually a platypus bag, you can see in there, but it's a 2-liter bag, 2-liter water bag. The hose just runs up through here to a valve. Down below here on my hip, I have a little 38 revolver. It's a Ruger LCR 38 plus P 5-shot revolver. Polymer frame revolver, so it's fairly lightweight. Nothing fancy, just enough just in case, you never know. I mean, you never know. Next to it, a little admin pouch. Keep a little bit of everything in there. It's got my compass in there. It's got my bug spray, chapstick, a lighter. It's got a reload for the revolver. So last minute stuff you need to keep handy. You might put a pack of gum or some shit in there. Coming around here on the other side, this first part here, believe it or not, is a dump pouch. And what I use it for is to unroll. If I'm hiking along and I come across some litter, beer can, bottle, plastic, whatever, I use this and throw that shit in there. And then, you know, take it to camp with me and pack it out or burn it up if I've got a fire. But that's literally all that is. It's a dump pouch for you to throw garbage in. Next to it's my little knife. Very small. Don't need knife for much other than cutting some cord, cutting packages open, maybe cutting up some food. Maybe making a little foxtail start fire, but that's that. Next to it here is a little flashbang pouch. That's what I use to keep my headlamp in. Nice bright headlamp. You want something bright for the trail. Down in there, spare set of batteries. I like having the headlamp in a separate pocket. Handy where I can reach it so I don't have to stop and take off the pack and get to it. I want to be able to reach down and grab it, so if it gets dark while I'm hiking down the trail, I can just strap it on my head and keep moving. Okay, then moving on up the strap, this is a sign of the time, it's 2022. I have a pouch on my shoulder strap here that I can put my iPhone in. You know, I use the iPhone as my GPS, I use it as a camera, I use it for everything. And I've got it set up so I actually have a charging cord that I have woven in the webbing of this. And it runs to a pouch on the back here. Inside this pouch, I keep a little 6,000 milliampere hour charger, man. So I can sit here and actually have my iPhone charging as I'm going down the trail. So it's just something you gotta do nowadays. I mean, you have to be able to recharge your stuff. So that, charging that, and you know, if sometimes I get it plugged in, sometimes I don't. But when you plug it in, it automatically starts the charger on it. So anytime I need to, I can just have it charging while I'm walking down the trail. Moving on around, on this side here, I have all my hammock in there. It's got my hammock straps, it's got my hammock, and then it's got the cords for my hammock tarp all in that pocket there. So that's ready to pop out at a moment's notice. Now, going inside the big main pocket. Top here, got my food for the trip. What I have packed is a couple MREs and a couple of freeze-dried meals. Those will be my main meals for the trip. On top of that, I have my poncho liner that has a zipper on it. That's something new. It's pretty cool. Inside that, my various articles of clothing, t-shirts, underwear, socks. I have cordage. Then I have my regular poncho liner, long sleeve t-shirt, camping pillow, poles for the tarp, and finally the lightweight tarp. So that's all that goes in the middle. Tarp goes all the way on the bottom. The poles go in here because those aren't something I need in a hurry. Same with the pillow. Nothing really goes in cases. It's all just one giant stuff sack, basically, is the packing method. Just try to even it out and cram it down in there. Make it even. But that is my full load. There are still a couple little things to add. I'm going to get a few beef jerkies. You know, probably a couple little granola bars or something like that. But that is the full loadout. Ready to go for the Tecumseh Trail. So it's going to be 3 days, 2 nights, about 36 miles. So pack weighs almost exactly at 35 pounds, fully loaded with water and food and everything. So shouldn't be too bad. Weather's gonna be hot, but it is starting to turn and cooperate a little bit.